No, you've been better off.
Welcome to Yeshiva Daf. Shir sponsor Lunish Basam Yakushom Labasitzchok. We're holding in Shavuos Daf and Test, starting and finishing with you today, the 8th and last parak of Maseches Shavuos. And really, we have a very long Mishnah over here that is going to describe something that we saw in Maseches B'Mitzia. So Rashi points out, we go into it again right here. Zok the Mishnah, beginning of the parak. Abba Shoymimim. There's 4 guards. Shomichinam ve'ashoyel nosasachar ve'asoyel. Shomichinam is the one who's guarding for free. Shoyel is a borrower. Nosasachar is someone who gets money to guard. And a soicher is a renter. Shomichinam nishba alakoil. What does nishba alakoil? Means that anything that he claims that happened, he is going to be potter. He'll be exempt, but he has to do a shvuah. Except there's only one case that the Shabbat was chayav, and that's pshia. Pshia means if he was negligent. But anything else, he says it got broken, it got stolen, it got lost. He's potter. Vashoyel misham sakol. The shir is the opposite. He always pays, except for one case which Mishnah doesn't mention here, which is meisa machas malacho. While he's using it, it got broken, then you're potter. No, so they have the following. They are in nishba, they are do a shvuah. On shvuah, shvuah means that it was broken or captured. These 2 cases is considered to be potter because it's oinus for nisar. Ve'alameso died. They're responsible if it got lost or it got stolen. That you don't have the heter. So it's really Shavachina was always potter, Shah was always chayav, and Shavasachar or a renter or in the middle. Some cases the chayav, some cases the potter. And the din is if you don't have to pay, so that you do a shvuah. That didn't do anything wrong. So now the Mishnah is going to go on and describe which type of shavuos you have with these shoyim. Amalai shoymechino. Hechet shoyri. Tell shoyim. Where's my axe? Amalai mace. It died, but it really didn't die. Who? Shenishba. It got broken. Oy nishba. It got captured. Oy ningdel. It got stolen. Oy yavad. It got lost. That was case 1. Case 2. He says nishba. It got broken. Really what happened, Shemes, or Shinishba got captured, or Nigdav got stolen, or Yavad got lost. Another case. Nishba, he says, was captured, but really happened one of the other cases. For Shemes, it died, or Nishba broke, or Nigdav stolen, or Yavad lost. Or, he says Nigdav, it got lost. But really, Shemes, it died, or Nishba broke, or Nishba captured, or Yavad lost. Or he says it got lost. For Shemes really died, or Nishba broke, or Nishba captured. When Nignav stolen. In all these cases, came the owner and says, you said it died? Give me a shul. We find out the guy lied. It didn't die. But what happened to it? It was captured. In all these cases, potter. Why is he potter?
No matter what, he's potter.
Because no matter what, he's potter. The shul doesn't change anything. Yes, he is lying, meaning he's saying something which is wrong factually, but there's no monetary obligation that will come because of this love, because of this difference. When nobody knows such thing.
Sure, sheker.
So you have a Shavuos Bita. So Shavuos Bita is the one who's going to ask, why are we not Shavuos Bita here? But yeah, you're right. No, but for a Shavuos Shomrim, a guard only does a shvuah if his claim would find to be wrong, you pay. But in this case, the Shabbat is potter anyway. Hechet shoyim. Here goes the case. Tells him, where's my axe? I have no clue what you're talking about. Axe? What are you talking about? Oh, but really what happened, Shemesa died. Or Nishbar was captured, was broken. Or Nishbar was captured. Or Nignav was stolen. Or Yovad was lost. Again, potter. Why? Because even if he claims and says, no, I actually know, you're right. I was a shamer, but one of these claims happened. He'll be potter in any case. Yeah. So again, the shul doesn't make a difference except the facts.
He's claiming something he's chayav on.
No, it's not chayav.
Yeah, b'sheya. If somebody says, I don't know where it is, it means it's b'sheya.
No, he's not saying it's b'sheya. He's saying, you never gave it to me. That's what he says.
He says, and you there.
And you damn I don't know what you're talking about. Where's my ox? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what he thinks.
Okay.
Now, but he said, where's my shore? Amaloi Ovat. Got lost. And he does the shvur. Oh. The Eidim were testifying that he was pesher, he was negligent, he ate it up. Shalom is a carrot. Now he has to pay. If he
Why just carry? You should.
oh, 1 second. So if you're on his own, he was moide. So then comes the Kerem B'Chodesh, he pays the extra 25%, and he brings a korban. But if the Eidim made him oisoi, and they didn't know, because we talk about here that he's not a ganov. We'll see in a moment. Because he's saying he's not Ovad. Exactly. Very good. So it's exactly the point. Only in Tainas ganov you pay kefil dalvei.
Right.
But Ovad you don't pay.
Even though Lamaisa he did, he was gone.
Yeah. Because only by a shomer, only Toyin Teres Ganav. Yeah, but what's Toyin Teres Ganav? Was we'll see the next case of the Mishnah. Hey Chachoy, Amaloi Nignov, got lost. Shpachani B'Omamin, Tashul. Feidim Moisu Shiganot Mugavay, they didn't say he stole it. Shad Tashul Kefil. Then he pays double.
Or Shomer stole it?
Yeah. In other words, he's holding on to it. Hoydem Matsu Shakir Choshvashal, he has, again, if he didn't on his own, he pays the principal plus 25% Vazashal. So here's the chiluk. If he's toyin tainas gano, meaning he's saying it was stolen, and you find that he lies, it has to be double. If he's toyin avod, what he says was not that it was stolen, it was lost, you don't pay double. Now the Mishnah deviates a little bit from the Sherman, just to connect me to what we're talking about right now. Someone came to a random guy. Eichet shor, where's my shor? Shaganavto. Or no, look enough. So we're talking about, I didn't steal it. But there are 18 that he did steal it. Meshalim the Shlomim Kefil. He pays double. Here we don't say shul, because shul is not shaykh over here. If he shechter or sold it, Meshalim the Shlomim above the Chamish, then he pays 4 times or 5 times, depends if it's a sheep or an ox. He sees Eidim about to come. Said, I stole, but I didn't do tefillah mechira. He pays on care. Why? Because he's moed b'kras. He said, I stole, so you don't be careful. You don't be careful, you don't pay dalvei either. Because, like I said earlier in the Masechta, you pay dalvei, you're not giving a dal. Now, here, a very interesting thing. So and this is a Gemara, the Gemara speaks about it in Masechta B'Metzia. If a person is moed b'kras, we mentioned also here as well, briefly. Someone is moed b'kras, v'chakach bo'edim. Is he paid the kras or not? That's a machlokes. So according to one that says once you admit a kras, even though the Eidim came after you, you're still potter, then the Mishnah is very clear. He saw Eidim about to come, he wants the basis or by side. I'm moide b'kras potter. But the other one that says that the Eidim came, you're chayav. So I have to explain this Mishnah. So the Gemara, the Mitzvah answers, he saw Eidim coming, but then they didn't come. Then he saw, oh man, they're coming. Rabbi Sai moide, then they didn't come, they turned around. So then you're potter. That was the case of Shemechinum. Now the Mishnah shifts to Shoyah. Omar the Shoyah comes to Shoyah. I can show you. Where's my ox? Moloi. And then we test with base. Mace. It died. Which is Chayav. For who? Well, really what happened to it? Nishbar got broken. Nishbar got captured. Nigel got stolen. Over got lost. What's the case? What's the din in all these cases? In all these cases, Chayav. The Shvuah doesn't change anything. And now the Mishnah brings out all the cases again. With the same, in all the cases, with what he said, and what really happened. Nishbar, he said it got broken. But really what happened is, Meis died, or Nishbar captured, Nigno stolen, or Yovad lost. Nishbar, he said it got captured. But really what happened is, Meis died, or Nishbar broke, or Nigno stolen, or Yovad lost. Or he said, Nigno got stolen. Really what happened? Shemeis died, or Nishbar got broken, or Nishbar got captured, or Nigel got lost. In all these cases, he's in a shvuah potter. Even though he's changing the facts, it doesn't change the din. In all the cases, will be chayav. Hey, Chori, where's my axe? I'm going to hang you down. What? He's potter from shvuah because it's chayav moment. Hey, Chori, where's my axe? I'm going to hang you down at the sachar. I don't know what you're talking about. You never gave me my axe. But in one of the cases happened. Either died, or was broken, or got captured, or was stolen, or got lost. Mashbi'achad Nivolma name. He says, Shvuah, Chayav. Why Chayav? Because he said, I'm not Chayav. So I have no clue what he's talking about. I know Chayav. And then he found that it is Chayav. So that the Shvuah is coming to be bright to him. So he's Chayav in the Shvuah. It's Chayav a carbon for the Shvuah. Amal Noise Socher. They are Soicher, meaning either a guard who gets money or a renter. Echad, where's my ox? Amal Mace, it died. V'hu Nishbar broke or Nishbar was captured. Or he said Nishbar, it broke. V'hu, but really what happened, Mace or Nishbar died or captured. Or Nishbar, but really what happened is Mace or Nishbar. In all these cases, he's potter from pay. So the fact that he did a change in his shvuah doesn't do any difference. Similar thing, the next thing. Nignav, he says it got stolen. V'hu Shavav, but really got lost. Or Ovad, he said it got lost. V'hu Shenignav. In all these cases, what happens? He's chayav. Chayav to pay. Why? He doesn't change anything. But if he... No difference for the Shemachinam, for the Shemachinam. Shemachinam is chayav involved.
No difference, but he can always say, it got lost. He said nignav, and it was of it. What do you mean of it? It was stolen.
Yeah, so it doesn't get it. No.
It's
No.
necessarily he's lying.
No, but I'm saying a case, let's say I know he's lying.
Something.
Okay, so you're asking a good question. You want to say sometimes there are cases where you can, let's say we're very clear. Ask what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I was going around and it got lost. So really what happened? It got stolen. I mean, he saw.
He doesn't have it. There's a difference.
So, and by us, the case is either way he has to pay. Because the Shevet Sachar needs to pay for stolen or lost. So in that case, you put it from Shvuah. But if he says mace or nishbar, he said it died, or it got broken, or it got captured. But really what happened? Shenignav avat. In other words, he said he's putter. He said claim him, makes it putter. And really, whatever happened is mechayev. Now, what about the opposite? Over the nignav, he said it got lost or stolen, which means he has to pay. But really what happened to it? It died, or got broken or captured, then he's potter for paying. Why? What's the rule? Zakla. Come now, the Mishnah comes to summarize the whole Mishnah. If a person changes from, he lies, and without the lie he would be paying, and now with the lie he's paying as well. Or without the lie he would be potter, and now with the lie he's potter as well. Or without the lie he would be chayav, and he would be potter. And now with the lie is chayav. In all these cases, there's no korban shvuah. Potter for the shvuah. But if he said, if without the lie he'll be chayav, now because of his lie he's potter, then he's chayav on the korban shvuah. And the Mishnah adds more. The Rishonim doesn't have the gears of the next line. So Yeshiva already asked, of course, seems a little bit of a contradiction. The last part, the last line of the Mishnah on this Masechta, Zakla, is the rule. If you're nishba to alleviate something that you're obligated, you're chayav. If it's to make it more severe or equal, that's what I have to say according to Yoptiv, so then you put. Says the Gemara, Mantano Arba Shomer. Who's one domer that says Arba Shomer? Let's see the Shomer. What do you mean? Everybody agrees it's for Shomer. That's a Metzias. Who's the one who says that a renter and a guard who's being paid has the same halachas? Because here in the Mishnah we compare them. Rameir is the one who says it. Some of our Rameir, we found Rameir saying the opposite, where the gears of the son is the Tanya. Soicher kids the Mishal. How does a soicher pay? Soicher means a renter. Rameir has the din of a guard who's guarding for free. We don't even get a sofer. So Ravuna he had a different girsa. Rameir is the one who says that they treat a renter like a shemusach. Says the Gemara, Tani, Hani Arboa V'Shlosh. So it's not 4 shem, it's only 3 shem. Because the shemusachar and socher are the same, or shemusach, Chino and socher are the same. There's 4 different types of guards, and they have 3 different halachas, 3 different categories. So that most quoting different parts of the Mishnah. In all these cases that we say, not you don't have to, you potter. Why you potter? Because there is no further obligation that he doesn't get the line doesn't help him in any way. Amarav kulam turim mishua shermi. Shua shermi the potter. Chayavim mishua shuas bitu. Oh, that's what Shua has before. He lied. So Shua shermi I don't have. Because Shua shermi is only when I'm coming to exempt myself from obligation. But I do, he did lie. Shuas bitu means I said something which is wrong. Shua amar af turim mishua shuas bitu. You put even from there. The mic of the game. Shua sober leisa belehabu. Rav sober leisa belehavu. Remember, we learned earlier in the Masechta. When you have Shua's bitu, which conditions you have to do? Shua says it has to be something you can speak about past and about the future. Anytime I speak about somebody else, I can't speak about the future. What's the past? The past is they saying that something happened to the animal. On the future, I can't speak about the future. It's nothing to do with you. So you can't speak about the future. Future is only something I'm going to do. That's something that happened. Rav says, I don't care about the future. As long as I have lav I can say no and yes. I could say that it died, I could say it didn't die. So we already learned that earlier in the Masechta. Someone did a shur that Shmerel threw to the sea something. Shur shaloi zork, or shur he didn't throw. So it's lav yes and no. Rav Machav, because you have the yes and no. Shur butter. Rav Machav, the yes and lav you have the no and the yes. Shur butter, the lace of labo. I can't speak about the future and say this guy will throw to the sea. I know he's going to throw to the sea. So what's real? That's only in the case of throwing to the sea, that he's doing it on his own. So then you're saying, says Rav, that is chayav. But here the basic, we're talking about Shavuos Hashem. You go to basic. Because maybe he agrees with Rav Ami that anytime the Dayani make a Shavuos, there's no Shavuos Bitu. Maybe. But that's a special thing. If you spoke about the case of Shavuos Hashem, because maybe he agrees with Rav Ami. Okay. So what it says, I wouldn't have known that if they argue with Shavuos Hashem, I have to say two both cases. The Shavuos Hashem and the regular Shavuos Bitu that speak out both. Rav Ami has a shita. He holds that whenever the Yori make a shvuah, so there's no Shavuos Bitu. Shenemar, oy nefesh ki tishova levate b'svasayim me'atzvah. Has to be on your own, not based. Kedosh Lakish, Domash Lakish, ki mishamish be'arba l'shonos. The word ki can be used in 4 different forms. Im, ki can be if this will happen. Ki karikat simal farecho, if you'll find. Dilmo means maybe, right? If maybe will happen. Ella means but. Loy ki ella, and dil. Oh, is that? And that's the case over here, according to Rav Ami. You learn on nefesh ki tishor satayim is when in nishbat with those time. Right? Because he's saying, right? What did you see? Losh Rashi. Vai ki tishor loshen either shina. Im tishova. Tainim atzum. Losh was doing. Im tishor. If you do it on your own, your potter, you're going to be chayav. If not. Because that's the key. And what is Rabboni going to say? They're going to say not ki, if. Ki will be when you do shua, but not if. Okay. Says the Gemara. Rabbi Zoymer, kulam. So Rabbi says like this. Kulam tu mishuz hashayim v'chayvim mishum shuas bitu. So he goes. Rabbi holds like Rav. That said what? When I know Shavuos Hashem do Shavuos Bitu, even though it's done by Beis Din, disagreeing with Rav Ami. Chutz v'ein yodea matasach the shoyel. In the case of a show that he says, I have no clue what he's talking about. Ve'gneva ve'avet nois tesochar u'shebesoicher. When he says that he's doing a shul that did not get stolen or lost, in all these cases he's chayav to pay. Shu chayov, he's chayav. Why sheikafu, and we'll talk. He's great for a moment. What does it mean? If you look at Rashi says, last Rashi in the Masechta, chutz ve'eini yodea ma'at asar t'shor v'gim aved Shavuos hasoicher. T'ktani bo masisin chayav. It says you chayav. Ha'u chayav b'Shavuos Hashem. They were talking about his chayav Shavuos Shemim. Shari kofru moment. Uvahid Yishem Mechinim Shetan Ovad V'hu Acholoi. Now, so that's what he says. So the cases that we bring here in the end of the Masechta is the two cases they do Shavuos Shemim. Shoyel comes and says, I never got it, you do Shavuos Shemim, and then he's giving chayav. And the case of a Yechezkel that says that it didn't get stolen, they do Shavuos Shemim, and the chayav goes to Shavuos Shemim. Hi, says Rashi, V'hu Yishem Mechinim Shetan Ovad V'hu Acholoi. When he said got lost, but really he ate it. Or he turned out, nignav hu gnovoy. Tiktani bo masisi oidem ma'azu shem kerem chodesh v'asham. What about that case? The case that Shemechinim denied this thing. Lo yitzuk ilav v'laslam. Im nu gabi anach chutz abed the pirush shotana chodesh v'asham. The Shavuos Hashem. It says clearly in the Mishnah that he's chayav chodesh v'asham. So they don't have to tell you. But in these two cases that we do mention, Shoyel that denies it outright, and Yechezkel that says it wasn't stolen or lost, doesn't say in the Mishnah where he's chayav. So then there is chayav Shavuos Hashem. So, but all the other cases, it's not chayav Shavuos Shemim, it's chayav Shavuos big different line, and that is the sheet of Reb Lazo that goes like Rav, and not like Avami that holds, whenever you have Shvuah Bezim, you do not have a Shvuah of Shavuos Bitui. Very good. Okay, so now we're leaving the Siyum for another date. We will see when exactly. We'll figure that out. But leave you with one thought that I'll mention basically on the Siyum is the idea that the Masechta ends with the Shomer, the Arba Shomer. The Shlo brings that the Shomer refer to every Yid. Every Yid is considered to be a Shomer. Why? Because he's being guarding what Kosh Baruch Hu tells him to do. And Shlo goes on to explain how the four different types of Yidim. A Yid that is Shomer Chinom, he's always careful, he doesn't expect any return. Shomer he wants some return. Shoyal, he's Kol HaNo Shaloi, different types of Shomer. And the Shvuah is reference to the fact that you have a Shvuah Ma'ar Sinai to go and do it to Torah. That's how we start the Masechta. We start the Masechta with the idea. The Masechta Shvuah is learned during the time of Sfiras HaOmer, because Chag HaShvuah is also because of the Shvuah, because Shvuah is Mashbiach Torah. We're always under Shvuah. The Shomer is under the oath. It's under oath. The oath is what encapsulates, what puts people under the ultimate oath is the oath that we have to Kosh Baruch Hu, and the Shomim is the ultimate avodah that we have. And that's what the Masechta Shavuos ends with the Inyan of Shomim, and we'll stop with this. Yeah.